Hey everybody, Pastor Maurice here, lead pastor at the Impact Worship Center here in the Oakland Bay Area. I'm sitting here today with my three sons. This is Maurice Jr., that's Marquise, and that's Marion. And I brought them together today with me because I felt it was important to address recent events, both as a father, as a black man, and also as a pastor and spiritual leader. I'm going to start as a father and as a black man, born here and raised in Oakland, California. The recent events, the killing, the murder of another black man has brought to the surface again questions about safety and justice, injustice, police brutality. And the truth is, it's been going on for years. And I thought it was my responsibility and my duty as both a father and a pastor to say something about it. First of all, let me say that I take issue with another senseless, unnecessary murder of a black man, regardless of his history, regardless of his past. Another black man was executed by a police officer, another senseless act of brutality. And here I am now again as a father having to watch this, find a way to address it and talk with my family about it. And even more specifically, my three sons. Because the truth is, as a black man living in America, we are seen through a different lens. We are undervalued, even devalued. And I've made it a point in raising my sons to make sure they know their value, to make sure they understand who they are. But I also raised them with an awareness and a cautiousness about society and about encounters with the police. When I was growing up, my father told me and my brothers, don't mess with the police. And he didn't teach us that to make us fear the police, but he was teaching us a principle to stay out of their eyesight, stay out of their focus, stay out of their view even, because he understood as young black men, there's a stigma attached to us. We are seen as evil, as bad, as negative. We are profiled, and we are devalued in our society. And so our father taught me and my two brothers to stay away from the police. And as my sons grew up and grew of age, my approach to them was, if you encounter the police, make it the shortest encounter that you could ever have, because I taught them the principle and the importance of staying out of the focus of the police, because the truth is, they could be brutalized, they could be beaten, they could be targeted by police officers. And I'm not saying all police officers are evil. I've worked directly with police. There are good police out there. But then there are those who are of an evil nature and see black men as targets. And so I taught my sons, my eldest son, even when he was out and became more independent in driving, we set a standard and a procedure that if he was ever stopped by the police, to call us directly, put us on the speaker or phone, or put us on FaceTime, so that we would be able to hear what was going on, and that he would feel more safe and know that he wasn't alone, even though it was just him and that police officer. And I say all this just to say that we must be mindful of our children, both our sons and our daughters, to teach them the importance, number one, of their value here in the earth, but also teach them the importance of being cautious, being careful, giving them practical procedures to use to help keep them safe, to help keep them from feeling alone when they're out in the world and we're not able to be with them. And so I wanted to encourage all of us as parents, as black fathers, as African-American fathers and mothers, to care for our children, to teach them not just to avoid the police, not to stay away from the police and all those things. Those are good practices because they help me. But teach them, more importantly than that, the value of their lives, the value of who they are, what they mean to this world, and to never devalue themselves. I take issue as a black man being labeled as a minority because my parents didn't teach me that I was less valuable than anyone else. And so the stigma that I'm a minor and someone else is a major, that brings an issue for me. And I don't teach my children, my 3 sons, and even my daughter, who's behind the camera right now, I don't teach them that they're minorities. I teach them that they're valuable, that they're children of the Most High God, that they're strong, and that they're beautiful, that they're powerful. And I just want to spread that message to all of you who are watching this. Teach your children their value. Take care of them. Keep them safe. And be mindful. Teach them to be mindful, to be cautious. And to those who are out there and who are confused, and their hearts are filling with hate towards every police officer, I want to just caution us. Though I understand the anger and the frustration, I want to caution us to use our intelligence. Yes, be aggressive, but do it intelligently, to come up with strategies and plans. Pastors all over the world are doing this very same thing. We've got to find a way to bring accountability to our city and civil leaders, to police agencies, to law enforcement agencies, so that the killing of black men would end and would stop. So I want to just encourage us all to grab a hold of your children, teach them values, teach them principles, teach them to be cautious and to be careful. I love God. I love Jesus. I believe God will protect us, but I also believe that I have to equip my children as a black man, equip my sons when they go out into this world to be ready to face some of these things that they'll have to face, to be prepared to be racially profiled and how to deal with it, to be prepared to be stopped by the police, sometimes for no reason at all, unjustly, just because you're black. I have to prepare my sons and my daughter for that. And I want us all to prepare our families, prepare our children to have these encounters, but do them in a safe way. And to those who are out there and you're confused and you're struggling, it's causing you to be violent, tear up other people's property. That's not the solution. We got to find a different way. We got to find a better way. And so as a father, as a black man, as a husband, I speak from my heart, and I want to encourage us all to look for a better way, to push toward a better way. And most of all, let's push love. Let's love each other. Thank you.